What's up, everyone? You're tuning into the Diamond Strong podcast. It's where you come feeling good and you leave feeling great. The action starts now.
Tampa.
Why'd you tell me you lived in Pines?
My parents just moved to Pines from Hialeah.
Thank God. They just extended their life 20 years, Pablo.
Yo, roll over here, bro.
What a disaster that place is. Are we filming already?
That's it, kid.
Maybe.
We could be. No, we are. We're rolling on both. So.
Oh, cool.
No, dude, it's terrible. I love Pines, bro. Honestly, it took me an hour to get here today. So.
No, I believe it.
Bro, you know what do you think about the Palmetto? Because I'm gonna give you my take. This is a very loaded question. Go ahead.
The Palmetto. It's an interesting question.
Go ahead, bro. Give me a good answer, because I got a great one.
It's never-ending construction. But I mean, it's a lot better than what it used to be. Back when I was like in high school and stuff, it was like a 2-lane. It was 2 lanes for a while, and they opened it up.
Yeah, bro, they did open it up. It was great. I honestly think they should blow it up.
Why?
Gone. It's the worst thing in the world, bro. It's terrible.
But the thing is that there's nothing on the west besides the turnpike. They need to make another one.
Bro,
I think they're planning on it.
Where?
By Chrome.
That's far.
I know, but it'll help with alleviate traffic.
I don't know, bro. I really, they put the what is it, the fast pass lane or whatever?
Yeah.
Terrible too. All the things are down. Everybody's just boom, banging it up.
Yeah, I know.
Especially by Hialeah, of course. Dude, no, it's really the worst thing in the world, bro. I can't stand it. Yo, so how was this weekend?
It was expensive.
Dude, bro, we'll get there. We'll get there too.
But I will say that it is an experience that I think everybody should at least have, because that was an experience like really different. I've also never been to a boxing match, right?
So that was your first boxing or UFC, any
Or UFC.
combat fights?
I've done, sporting events.
Of course.
I like to travel, especially to go see different
Mhm.
places and stuff. But this was cool, man, because the energy in there was insane.
You felt it.
Yeah. And did you hear what what's this guy's name, man?
Dana White?
Dana White said? He said that it was that it beat Madison Square Garden.
For their event.
In box office tickets. And then he was like, man, the last time we were in Miami, which was like 20 years ago, I think, they did like $400 and something thousand at the gate. He's like, this place is so much different than when I was there, and he's like, restaurants are open till 12-1 and they're slammed, people in and out in the streets. So it's crazy where Miami was and where it's going.
It's not stopping, bro.
It's not stopping. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. I swear. It's a baby.
So there's the bro. That's the thing. I don't
invest now. It's not late.
Yeah. It's early. It's actually early.
It's crazy,
bro. Everybody says the same thing. You hear about the real estate's going down, and I'm sure to a point to everybody else, maybe it is, but like it's down because people are coming here.
Yeah, I'll say, look. Going back to the last podcast that we did. By the way, I just want to thank all my fans for making this the number 1 podcast on Diamond Strong, right?
Yeah.
Diamond Strong. So shout out to all my fans. Really appreciate it. And
first person we're doing twice, by the way.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Also want to shout out my publicist, Alex Munilla. He held a meet and greet at Barnes & Noble's a week after because things were just out of control. So thank you for everybody that showed up. No, but back to the real estate. So one thing that I said is follow the big guys, right? Like the big companies and all that. So there's a vacant piece of land by the arena that got 3 or 4 offers. They were asking $1 billion. $1 billion.
And they got 4 offers.
They got 3 or 4 offers, and they were like all over asking price. These are all big development companies that have very intelligent risk management people who are advising their companies to submit offers above $1 billion for land.
Floor, the ground,
Yeah,
dirt.
to build to build a mall, to build whatever it is, right? So follow the money, right? I think that's the saying.
Yep.
These people are investing that much money in Miami now. You know, they see the future. They see it continuing to grow and becoming, you know, possibly the hottest. I think it is the hottest city right now, but it could be like full throttle, like the hottest city in the United States.
I mean, who can compete with Miami? Like, what city can compete with Miami?
Well, no city can. I guess LA could compete with the weather, right? But Miami is in Florida. Florida happens to be a very pro-business state compared to other states. So when big businesses want to come over here, you know, I mean, I think that's also of
importance
as well. Yeah, and no state income tax. So for people that can work from home, want the big city,
that's true,
and work in Miami, for example, and not get wrecked on taxes and enjoy the city life, which I think that we're establishing that big time in Brickell and downtown, Edgewater, Midtown. I mean, you're getting that New York City. Brickell is like a mini New York City, and it's only going to get bigger and better. So I think that's another thing that is enticing a lot of people to come over here, man.
Dude, I have so many friends that have moved here, people that I've met that have moved here, and like people move here without a car. Like that's already a thing, just like it is in New York.
Yeah, but you need a car here in Miami, man. I mean,
you think you do?
Unless
you need a car.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Unless you're like in Brickell downtown and everything's there.
But that's where they're going.
Yeah, it's true.
Like these people are like, oh, a car? I live in Miami. And for me and you, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, you need a car here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we come over here all the time.
What do you? So you live in Tampa.
I live in Tampa.
And you come here every week?
I wish it was every week, but I'm basically here more than I am over there. Like with this thing going the way it is, like it feels like every day we're down here.
Yeah.
So we were moving here anyways. So I was waiting for my fiance to get her territory moved to here for her job.
What does she do?
Cheerleading uniforms.
Yes.
She sales. And her territory is the Tampa Bay area. And now they're moving it down to.
Is that where she's from?
No, Port St. She was born in the Keys and lived in Port St. Lucie all her life.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's finally they told her in January, like, all right, this is your last year selling here in Tampa. And now you're moving to Miami. So now since we last spoke, basically, right around that time is when they officially said that this is where she was coming. So now we're thinking, and honestly, I love your advice. Like, I'm thinking of either selling or renting it. Obviously, if I rent it out, just want to make sure I'm making some money. Like, what do you suggest? Like, what kind of spread do I need to for it to be a smart investment?
Well,
return, obviously. What type of return should I be looking for?
So,
is there a rule of thumb?
There is, and you have there's a system in place that you put all the numbers and all that, and it gives you a better idea. But I think just you have an investment, it's just that property you guys own, right? You guys own two properties, so you have one rented already.
Yep.
So one thing that I've always been told, and from very successful people, is to have as many different avenues of income as you possibly can. You know, be in stocks, set up for your retirement, so have an IRA and all that. Own real estate. So I think I personally feel that the more real estate that you can own, the better. So as long as you can cover the mortgage and maybe give yourself some sort of a wiggle room for extra expenses, like things that break or anything like that, if you can keep it, I would keep it. But if you need the funds to then put for a down payment and closing costs on something here in Miami, then you have no choice, right? But if you can keep that property and rent it, I would rent it. And obviously this is me not knowing anything about
I know.
your situation or anything like that.
No, it's not a bad idea, bro. We want to do it. It's just like obviously having those fun, like for right now, right? Like looking at it in the picture of which I'm sure a lot of people do. It's like, yo, but I could get a bigger house here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, but I could get something more.
Well, those are you gotta just weigh out the positives and the negatives. It's like everything in life.
Yeah.
So see, okay, the negative of selling that is we're now, we're not growing our portfolio of real estate.
Mm-hmm.
But the positive is I can use the funds to get a bigger and better house and then continue to build and grow and maybe get another investment property down the road.
Yeah.
But if you guys qualify for a certain price that is the price range that you guys want to be in, and have enough money to put that down payment and closing costs and all that stuff, maybe you should think about leaving it as well.
Yo, that's a question I want to ask you. Depending on what people get approved for, like, should they really be looking in that range or should they be looking under that range? Because I know a lot of people, you can get approved for some money, bro, but it doesn't mean that it makes sense.
Yeah. So you want to be comfortable with your monthly payment, right? You can be approved up to, I think it's up to close to 50% of what your income is monthly. So let's say you're making $10,000 a month. Your mortgage is $5,000 or close to it. I think it's a little less than 50%. I mean, you only have like the remaining to live, which you and I both know it takes a little more than that to live comfortably. Here
Especially. What does a dinner look like for somebody that might work in the real estate world and going to dinner on a Friday night?
Okay, what I've realized is a regular dinner to leave and be like, okay, I don't have to go home and eat chips.
He just said that before getting on, bro. He goes, yo, we're going to
spend at least $50.
Where?
At least.
Chili's. We're talking about Chili's.
$50 per person. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, okay, so one of my favorite restaurants is like Matsuri. I post that every week. It's the boat that I get for two is $100. You leave $20 tip, you're at $60 a person.
If you drink water.
Yeah, but bro, who's getting hammered on a Tuesday night? I guess you're a sicko.
No, not me. I'm saying, yo, hey, some Tuesdays are tough, bro. There's a lot more week to go.
Yeah. So then
that might be a good day.
So, bro, I mean, the only place that I would say you can eat for less is, I guess, like Flanagan's if you go and like have a burger or whatever. But I feel like dinner on a weekday, if you're eating good, appetizer and everything, you're having at least it's $50 a person. And on the weekends, if you're having drinks and everything, it's at least $100 a person. At least.
Easy.
Am I thinking wrong?
Yeah, it's green. Good. No, we're good.
Hello.
Dude, bro, it's brutal, man. I feel like everything is just weird. Did we talk about this the other day? About, yo, I wanted to be rich all my life, bro. I wanted to make so much money, bro.
Talk about that.
Yo. Bro, what is it? What's the song that says more money, more problems?
Yeah.
But they're good problems. I like to have them.
Yeah. But you know, we could budget. We could budget, right? Like have
technically,
an Excel
yes.
sheet and say, okay, we're not going to spend this amount of money and like go above and beyond or like do anything like that. But that's our problem is that we don't. And then what I realized as well is growing up, you would spend a certain amount a month, right? And you'd be like, okay, I'm not going to go over that. And then you go over it and it's like, all right, now I'm not going to go over that. And then you just keep going over it and over and over it. And then like your limit is now like a lot higher than what it originally was.
On a credit card.
Right.
Say, yeah.
When you could live, based off of what your original monthly allowance was, you were doing just fine. And now you're making more money. You're just swiping.
That's so true, bro. Dude, because when I was a kid, I didn't work. I was playing baseball, right? Like, I knew that there was no re-up there. Like, I knew I wasn't going to make any more money. And even, in a sense, when I signed, too, right? Like, they give you a bit of money, but then it's like, you don't know when the next bit of money's coming.
Yeah. So
you're trying to be smarter. But now that you see money coming in consistently, you're like, it's coming, it's coming soon, bro. It's coming soon.
And it sucks because like you have life, right? Life is full of highs and lows. And if you think about it, we're so blessed to be in a position that we are living in this country, in this city, making the money that we make, which, you know, to some might not be a lot, to some
exactly.
It might
absolutely,
be a lot,
absolutely.
right? And we still find ourselves in this hole sometimes where we're like depressed about, or like sad about, like, damn, I spent all this money, you know, like, and things like that. I think, you know, there's more to, like, you have to be smart, but I feel like there's more to life, right? Like, we have to think about the good things as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get away from that because here, you know, I went to Santa Teresa, Costa Rica, and I mean, look, you gotta have a balance, right? Mm-hmm. What's important, what's not important. But one thing that I realized over there is people work not to live, but they work just to get by because their happiness is in other places and not just about work and money.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that is the way to live life. Mm-hmm. But you come back here to the States and we have like this mindset of you need to keep up with the Joneses. You need to have a certain amount to be within the crew or whatever, you know? Mm-hmm. And everything since we're younger is instilled to us with work and money, work and money, work and money. There's exceptions, obviously, right? And I feel like we need, like, there's more to it, you know? So like I kind of, when I got back, I was like, you know, I try to take things differently, mm-hmm. you know, especially in situations that, you know, with work, you know, not getting too stressed out, because you have to think about it in a good way. Like I said, like, you know, we're blessed to be here, like with all, like with having our friends, our family, et cetera, not to get too deep now already to begin with, but yeah, man, I mean, so
dude, it's
to go from budgeting to that, but instead of, you know, I can get down on myself sometimes, you know, especially when I spend too much money. And it's like, when I worked all that month, you know, to that deal to then, you know, spend all that money. Yeah. Obviously, maybe budget more. But at the same time, you know, don't get too down on yourself. Don't get too hard on yourself.
Bro, I always think about it in the way of, like, I totally agree with what you're saying. When it comes to understanding the things that matter, like in my life, the way I think about it is like, all right, like God, my family, you know, and then of course like what I do, or like my job. But I think, bro, it's crazy, man. But like, I think God put us on this like earth. Take care, brother. Later. Like, I think God put us on this earth to be able to do what we do. Like, the reason that there's not another Eric Torrente is because nobody can do what you do, how you do it. So like, I feel like I'm paying God a disservice for not giving my life everything I have.
Right.
If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, and on a daily basis, I wake up and I'm like, damn, today I'm tired. But I also have the same voice in my head that goes like, yo, go do something like special today.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't do it, then I feel like I'm like letting him down. Like, I'm not letting myself down, even though maybe that's the case, right? Like, hey, I am going to work really, really hard today. I am going to make I'm trying to make more money. That might not be the goal, but it happens. It comes with like the work ethic. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna ask you a question on your own podcast.
All right.
Rick, are you in this?
I'm in. Yeah, all right. He's in there.
Like, when you look back on life when you're older, like, what do you want to say? Like, how do you define success? Like, what do you want to look back and say, you know, I did this, I did that, but like, how do you define success? Like, what you're gonna look back and say, this was my like I left this behind, but like how do you define success in a sense? I don't know if I'm making it.
You're absolutely making sense. I think the way that I personally define success is, I think in two ways. Like first off, how many people I was able to impact. And like, yes, bro, is that a cliche thing to say? Absolutely, because we're on a damn podcast that I want to help people, become successful. But I really always have lived my life in a way like I want to make sure that others see the way that I move and hope to inspire somebody to move that way too.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's the first and foremost, like, and then the second is my effort. Like I want to be defined as somebody that gave it everything they had on a daily basis. Right. So like, even when I give excuses, when I say excuses, like I want to be known as somebody that like knew the excuse that he could have gave, but chose to do the opposite. Right.
Yeah.
Like, and people know that. Like, I'm not scared to tell people, like, yo, I hate doing this. Like, I don't like waking up early to go to the gym. I hate it. I hate the way my body feels. I hated going to the field all the time, like to play. But I did it anyways because I wanted to be successful, right? Like, the point was, like, the process of getting there, like, those decisions that I had to make on a daily basis. I feel like that's what effort is.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, a mentality that helps somebody become successful because, like, everything, bro, like, I'm sure there's not every day that you wake up motivated, bro. Like,
right.
I wake up pissed off, tired, annoyed. My deal didn't go through yesterday. So this happened. My boss is being this. My boss is being that. Everything. Nothing's going the right way. I went over yesterday. All that crap. But like showing up, like,
yeah,
that's hard, bro. Showing up sometimes is the hardest part.
So all those things you just said have a common denominator, right? And it's happiness at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of like the pursuit of happiness, what it means? Like there's just so much to it. Like at the end of the day, we're doing everything. You're trying to help people because it makes you happy and it's making them happy.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting in effort because at the end of the day, it's going to bring you happiness. So when you look back in life, you just want to make sure that you were happy for the majority of your life versus sad and down.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am. But obviously you get these moments of like sadness or down because you're comparing yourself to other people, or you're saying I spent too much money, or you did this or you did that. And dude, it eats at you. You know what I mean? So it's like, is it worth it at the end of the day to be down, like to let stuff get you down, to let you get sad or whatever the case may be, you know? And I think I circle back to like the whole Costa Rica thing is like, we live and like, it's to work, to make money, to, be happy, and then to like kind of keep up, with everything and everybody. Yeah. When at the end of the day, you just have to be happy with yourself. And it's the pursuit of happiness. Everything we do is for happiness. So when you look back, I thought about this the other day. When you look back, you just want to make sure that you were happy for the majority of your life versus down or sad or just worried about shit that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when we were talking just before this, like, I have deals going that bad, and things of that nature, family shit. I don't have that. Luckily, everything kind of passed by, but everybody has family shit that goes on, life and shit like that. And it's like we need to really focus on being more, being happy and not dealing and not having to deal with shit like that. So it's like success. I feel like we have a different. I think we have the wrong definition of success, especially here in Miami. You
hit it now, bro. I think where you're headed, because success could be a byproduct of what you're doing on a daily basis to make yourself happy.
Yeah. But
success shouldn't be the only. Yeah, it shouldn't define you. Is that what you were trying to get to?
I just think that I think that success is the definition of success sometimes can be misconstrued or put in a way where I think it's false. I think it's not. It's a woozy, it's a wazi. It's, you know what I mean?
Fugazi is not real.
It's not real.
There he does.
Bro, I mean, how many people do we know that have millions of dollars that are not happy?
Not happy, bro.
So
true, man.
you see people that don't have a quarter of what some of these people have, and us too.
Yeah, bro.
And are just living life, bro. And those people are gonna outlast us if we don't get our shit in line. I'm not saying that me, you, or Rick are unhappy.
Yeah.
But I feel like, and it goes back to what we were talking about before we even started, and like what we're talking about now, like we hold ourselves to such a high standard. I'm not saying that we shouldn't continue to do so, but even if we fail at something, we shouldn't let it get down because there's so much to life other than just like work.
Yeah, of course.
Let me close the door.
Yeah, can you close that then?
That was scary.
Don't worry about it.
Are we good here?
Yeah, we're good.
It looks the same, right?
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Sorry.
Dude, it's
I feel like that was very serious for the beginning of the podcast, but
whatever, bro. It's true though, bro. It's
I think
really
what you both are getting at is that you need like some sort of daily or weekly attainable happiness goals that are like kind of keeping you in check and like kind of because success is like kind of like a big like money,
it's very
your house, your car, like your sales cycle is probably a lot like little
right,
wins
the point
like
that I'm
that.
trying to make is that those things lead at the end of the day to you being happy. We're doing all these things to be happy. We're buying a car because it makes us happy. We're buying a house because it makes us happy. We're training because hitting a home run makes us happy. But sometimes when we don't get the car that we want, or we don't get the house that we want, or we went 0 for 4, we get so down that it puts us in a hole that can lead to, and it can just continue to go.
spiral us down.
I think that's what
And
we're
then-
kind of
Yeah,
looking
and-
for.
right. And then, so the whole point I'm trying to make is like, looking back, you want to make sure that those holes that you get into don't last longer than what they should, because at the end of the day, you just want to be happy. I don't know.
Yeah, the point is to be happy. The
Right,
point's
right.
not to be XYZ,
Yeah,
right? Like
so-
we put all these figures or like ideals, right? Like, and let me see if even this could be even better, right? Like this is the goal, right? Let's say you want to be a millionaire, and that's okay, right? Like we're not saying
Bro,
we all want to be
at the end of the
millionaires,
day-
right?
At the end of the day, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
If you become a 950,000aire, that shouldn't like demote your happiness to 0. You should still be able to see that. Damn, bro, I came a long way from nothing, right? But I think too many times people don't get to their goal and then say like, well, now I'm at 0 again.
Yeah, I mean, look, what I'm trying to say say is like, just continue to push forward, because like I said, so you start off at point A and you're like, okay, I want to get to point B, because at point you have that goal, right?
Yeah.
And you continue to trek and continue to go until you get to point C, point D, and at the end of the day, you're never gonna be satisfied.
Yeah, never ever.
So that's the whole point I'm trying to make. Is like, just enjoy the ride, be happy like with what you know what you're doing and all that, because there's a lot of people that hate to go to work and stuff. I love what I do. Like love.
You're obsessed.
Obsessed.
What other obsessions do you have other than just work? Other than spending money, I guess too, because
Oh, I love the heat.
Yo,
Not
Todd.
right now, not right now.
Yo, Todd.
Are
What do you
going
mean?
now?
Yeah.
What do we got? What's the take on tomorrow? What was the take on
What's your
yesterday?
take on
Did
this- what's your take on the season?
Yeah. All right. How did it go?
Because you've been there a lot,
Oh man,
too many times.
things are gonna get real.
Let's go, bro.
I think Mickey Harrison.
It's a good start.
Yo, you went straight to the top, bro.
I mean, brother.
Did I hit that right?
Starts at the top.
LeBron James, one of the problems that he had was that Mickey Harrison was a cheap ass and didn't want to spend money and go over the cap. We let go of Mike Miller, who was our best 3-point shooter, who we very well know around LeBron, you need 3-point shooting. I'm not a basketball guru, but I know that. Dude, we have Jimmy Butler like getting to like close to 40. I don't even know how old he's 34, 33, around there.
33, 34.
Like, bro, like we need to take advantage, like stop being cheap. If we have to go above the cap, like you have to go above the cap to be able to compete.
Do they not?
No, we do everything to stay below.
Yeah.
And then we get these D-League guys and we bring them up and they end up doing well. But I mean, bro, you're not gonna win a championship with 4 D-League guys on your bench. Sorry.
You have to have that too.
Yeah.
And also, you can't trade those guys because everyone in the league knows they're only playing well because they're here. Because we're good at what we do. I'm not gonna trade for Gabe, Max, and these guys because I know his best years are gonna be here, not wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
If I'm in OKC, if I'm somewhere else, like I don't want that guy.
Yeah.
So
What do they need to do now?
I mean, they
Like,
should have made a move.
they
In
need
the
to
offseason.
sell out either way, right? Sell out and go for it, or sell out and be like, listen, we're being cheap. We're not gonna go over the cap. Let's not be in this like middle area, right?
Yeah.
That's what you would do. You would either get rid of the guys or stop paying these guys like
because they're paying like half. Yeah, they're paying.
like in the middle. Like you're paying.
I would either number one. I mean, for example, bro, Milwaukee, they knew what they had with Giannis, and they didn't want to waste any time. They threw mad picks at
Drew.
Signed him to I don't know how many millions. Middleton's making a ton of millions, and then they're giving up picks for like Jay Crowder, who has a good salary. That's they're spending money there.
Grayson Allen, I think they got with a pick.
Brook Lopez,
Brooke
Dragic, which
Bobby
they got.
Portis.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't even have to look. I don't know their exact salary cap number, but I don't even have to know that to be over. But they're at the top every single year.
They have a chance.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, it's bad.
It's almost like the real estate thing. You have to, the price might be going up, but it's smart to spend.
Speaking of happy, I'm not happy with the Heat. But I'm not gonna let it affect me.
Flip that, bro. That was good. Yo, cuz you're gonna tear that thing up.
You gotta lock your wheels, bro.
Yeah, you gotta lock your wheels. It's only gonna.
Little hit.
Yo, post editing's gonna be crazy, bro.
Why am I going back and forth too much?
That's how I would do that.
I'm nervous to be around you guys.
Bro, it's gonna.
Man, my back is kind of turned to you guys, to the camera.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's fine, dude. What can you now that your boy's gone? Let's go back to the UFC, bro. How was it? How really was it, bro? Tell me about that movie of a place. Obviously, you had a blast. It was crazy. You've never felt any experience like that. But like, tell me about the people that were in that room. Like, was it insane or what? Like, all right, just get to it, bro. Like, yo, that boy Donnie was there, bro. Dude, that boy the Don was there, bro.
When he arrived, everyone went nuts.
Crazy.
Nuts.
He arrived early too.
He did. It was like right before
right?
Yeah, right before Moscow. He was
Yeah.
there. He was
there
for
for a while.
Yeah.
Before that.
No, but I mean like it's just a different. I mean, two people are in there like trying to kill each other, you know. So it's like it's just constant action.
Yo,
It's expensive though, man.
what did you get hit for?
It's like $1,200 for the seat for a ticket.
Oh my God.
$1,100.
Was it worth it?
Have you been to one of those?
Nah, bro. I see my boy,
The
my boy.
atmosphere, bro.
Yo, shout out my dog Chris,
Did you
bro.
go?
Yeah, I was there.
Who'd you go with? Never mind.
He was there. Yo, you know when you were posting, yo, this is what people. Yo, it's not easy running the social media and stuff like that, but that boy Ricky's a killer. I honestly didn't think you were there, and I thought you were just getting videos from somebody.
I was there, bro.
But
Wait.
that's great. But that's a
I was
great
there,
idea.
but you make
Also,
it seem I don't care about people knowing that I went.
Right.
But
No,
for
but the
brand, I'll
the
do it.
brand
Like,
was there.
I'm not
Why
gonna,
you were posting on the social?
no, I was posting through the
through the brand.
The brand app.
Yeah, because I don't.
But I
don't
never-
care
you
about
never
it.
post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Yo,
post-
but I thought it
I'll
was
post cool
sick.
stuff,
But I thought it was sick. A sick idea. Moving forward is handing out secrets, bro. But yo, if we know somebody at an event, shoot us a little video, bro. Like shoot us a video courtside at the Heat game, and we put it on.
We're out here.
Yeah, we're out here.
Press pass. Bro.
Don't press
Don't
pass.
press pass.
If we win tomorrow and we go to Boston and we play Boston, I'm going.
Say less. Diamond Strong's there,
We're
bro.
in Boston.
Yeah, I'll go for. I mean, either one of the first 2 games, and if we don't get swept, then I'll go to like Game 5 or something.
Were you traveling with the team last year? Did
Yeah.
you travel on the
Yeah,
jet?
tour.
Were you on the jet with the team?
I had a lot of points I needed to do. It was
You
perfect.
got rid of all the
I
points.
did Atlanta, I went for 2 games in
That's
Atlanta.
one, too.
Then I went to Philly for 1 with Epstein,
Oh,
which was
Wow.
a movie.
that
Had to be
was
wild.
huh?
You were wild in Atlanta, but Philly had to be. You're a little more calm in Philly because you knew that
Dude,
that place is.
Tell me.
we got,
Let it ride, bro.
We got
We'll
kicked
take it
out.
out. We have to take it
we
out.
got kicked out of the game.
in Philly.
No, you didn't, bro.
I thought you were more
We
calm. in
got
Philly.
escorted out of the game.
What happened?
So we were sitting like row like 5 or 6. So
Uh-huh.
you know, like, people down there are not very like
Controversial
Yeah,
or
yeah. And plus, as long as you're not like being like, if you're rooting for your team, you're being funny and like whatever, like nobody really cares.
Yeah.
But the security guard got it with us and was like, "Hey, you need to quiet down." And we're like, "No, we're not gonna quiet down." And might have used a profanity word, and then we got kicked out.
Oh, you.
No warning. That was
No
the
warning. No warning. It wasn't even that bad. We were just like,
Did you say it to him? To the security guard?
uh,
Or you used the profanity towards the game?
No, it was like, we're not gonna quiet down.
We're not gonna effing shut up.
Yeah, maybe like a little F bomb in front.
What quarter was that in?
Like third. It was after halftime.
You got your money's worth.
And we
How was
lost.
that? Oh,
Got
okay. It
killed.
doesn't matter. That's good. Then you left on the high note.
And then we went to the bar, but like dude, they're crazy over there, man. We were at the bar hanging out, sober, like not sober, but like a couple drinks in, no big deal. At like one of the main bars. So what they have is like a huge section, and it was Eagle Stadium, other stadiums, all the
It's
all
all
the
in the
Philly.
same.
Mhm.
Like,
And they have like one main bar in the middle. Dude, we were there just hanging out, just like literally, no, not kidding, just me and Epps just drinking our drink, and like 3 or 4 of them like, "Hey, F you, motherfucker," and then flicking us off, and we were like laughing, and they were like, "We're not kidding, like we're gonna kill you," and I'm like, "Yo, where am I, bro? I'm like in the Wild Wild West."
but when they kicked you up, they walked you out of the arena.
Dude, next to Pat Riley, he gave us a fist bump.
That's kind of sick. Oh, so you went through the tunnel too?
No, we went up. Pat Riley was sitting like right behind us, like towards the aisle.
That's where he always sits. He even sits there like in the
but
heat, doesn't he?
Supposedly away games, they don't really give them good seats.
No, they don't.
They give them like middle of like the hundreds, maybe.
Bro,
Whatever the
yeah,
hundreds
like,
is.
Pat
like
Riley?
top 10
Yeah.
rows. Yeah.
Bro, they try you. Boston, I heard they give you like
Yo, that's
close to the top.
The
of
top.
No, not the top, but
Like
like
Pat
the top of
Riley
the
and them?
hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's like a thing.
I mean, bro,
Atlanta
what's that
fan-
guy not doing in the
Atlanta
box?
fans are the nicest people in the world.
They loved you.
Dude, I made friends with everybody there. And mind you, I was like, dude, I was bad there. And I was like, "It's over!" Like in the first quarter. Second quarter, I was like, "It's
letting it
over."
ride.
In Boston was amazing. I went with Richie and David. You know DDF?
Yeah.
So we did Boston, and Boston we were up by like 30 the entire game. And
Yeah.
we were really like
Yeah, letting it
people
ride.
have it. Yeah.
What did they say, the fans?
They couldn't say anything. We were up 30. But dude, they got within like 3 points. Bubble. David and Richie stayed down. I like left. I was like, I'm not getting killed here, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, because they were going to come for you, bro.
I mean,
It felt like it.
no, I just wasn't down to hear like, bro, we were letting him have it since the first quarter. So imagine,
So
like,
you
we're
knew
letting him
they
have
were-
it for
yeah.
3 quarters.
Yeah,
and then,
no
like, in the
shot.
fourth, like,
No shot.
they were going to erupt. I don't think anything was going to happen to us, like, physically, but
Even like the
Yeah.
most quiet person would be like, "Yo, if they come back, I'm gonna say."
I'm going to let it ride.
yeah.
Like I'd be like,
We were,
"Man."
yeah, we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
that bad.
Like
And I was filming everybody, too.
Yeah.
Oh!
I like, it's over. It's over. I have a video.
Nah,
of the chicken.
I think I have the video.
Yeah, the
Really?
chick behind me was flicking us off.
Oh, we're putting that one on
The
there.
thing is, I was expecting to see that video and see the people like pissed, but like most of them were laughing.
Yeah,
Most of them
yeah,
were
yeah.
laughing.
Yeah, of
Like,
Bro,
course.
we were
It's
super
not-
cool.
They're
except-
laughing with
yeah.
you. With you.
They were, bro. We were fucking around, but like we were pretty cool with everybody. The people behind us, like,
Didn't love it.
they were on and off. Like, they liked us, and then they didn't like us, and then like towards the end, they were like, "Just we hate these guys."
That sounds like a correlation
Pretty
with-
accurate.
with the alcohol.
Yeah,
That's going on.
Yo, I wonder how teams like You know what? I always wondered how teams liked playing in Miami. Like, I wonder how, like, are our fans, like, ruthless to other...
No,
Not at all.
They're not?
at all. Half our fans don't even.
They're not even paying attention to the game.
No.
All right.
In the playoffs, we have a really good
Crowd?
really good
Yeah.
crowd.
But it's more loud than profanity, I feel like.
Bro, listen. At the end of the day, the further up you go, that's where the fights are. Sorry.
You're not wrong.
It's true.
There's only fights on one airline, Spirit. For a reason.
Shout out Spirit. If y'all want to hit us up with a little
Yo.
check, we're cool with that.
I mean,
bro.
it's
The
all
yellow
about-
school bus, bro. I'm all about it.
It's all about hey, it's all about
No, yeah.
honesty.
Yeah, no, it's very, very true.
Rule number 365 in the pursuit of happiness. If you want to be happy on your flight, you don't go on Spirit.
Bro, I've never gotten canceled or like delayed so many times than like on Spirit, bro. It's like now I just like if
But
God forbid I
You know
have
what
to
you
buy.
signed for, though.
No, yeah. God forbid I have to buy a Spirit flight to wherever it's going. Did I fly Spirit coming back from Colombia? No, but my boys did. My boys flew Spirit from Miami. I flew from Tampa because they got off, and you just see it in their face. Like they came off of that like a Spirit flight.
Yeah.
45 minutes late. They land 45 minutes. No.
Frontier is terrible too.
Yeah, Frontier. At least it looks better. It's
But
not
at the end of the
yellow.
day, if you compare, and a lot of times it doesn't compare, but most of the times, like they charge you for like $70
everything.
for
No,
the luggage.
They start stacking the little,
So
'Cause
it
it's the
comes
same
out
class.
close.
It comes
Comes
out
out close.
close.
Yeah.
and the headache is not worth the.
No, it's really not.
Or you get treated like crap. No, it's like, bro, that's the thing though. Going back to the pursuit of happiness, you're not wrong. I love what you said, but you pay for convenience, bro.
Yeah.
Whenever you do these things, and a lot of planes now don't even have like an actual first class kind of thing. They have like that hybrid.
Yeah,
Whatever
it's
it's called.
It depends how many hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The flight is because I pay it for legroom and to like be able to get on the flight quicker.
You're also 6'10".
No, yeah, but I'm not sitting like this, bro. Like this in the back of the.
Guy, I'm uncomfortable in coach, and I'm 6 feet at most.
No, that's terrible, bro. I hate flying, bro. I'm dying to get a private jet.
Come on, bro.
Shout out my dog John for giving me that, feeling. Because before I was perfectly fine with the exit
When
row.
did you go on his plane?
The first time, I think it was to a UM game. It was they were playing Florida at the beginning of 19, I think. The football game. Yeah, it was crazy. He didn't even go on it. He wasn't on the plane.
I feel like I've been on the plane without him too, or Alex. I'm trying to think about when
Why does that happen?
they go on another plane.
Yeah.
First world
It was
problems.
a big trip. They probably had two.
Could have been
two birds.
You might have been there.
no.
Did you go to Orlando?
It could have been when we went
no,
to
you
ski. Did you go skiing? No. Yeah, we went to
Bro.
Vail.
Me skiing? Come on.
Yo, you did go.
Bro, I'm never gonna do that.
What?
That's
You never
an
been skiing?
injury. That's an injury waiting to happen.
Maybe
first of all.
snowboarding.
Maybe that.
Wait, no.
But
Snowboarding's
I'm
harder
not-
than skiing.
Yo, paying all that money to go freeze, it does never make sense.
You don't
to
like
me.
the cold?
No, I don't like the cold.
Dude, I love skiing, bro.
Me
I
too,
try
bro.
going every year.
It's so much fun. I love it, bro.
For real?
What?
Do you ski
ski?
like blacks?
I mean, bro, depends. It depends on the one.
I don't like
But-
blacks that have the moguls. I'm good with blacks that are not moguls.
What do you mean moguls?
Moguls are like those little hills. You have to go like that.
No, bro. I honestly love more like the sporty blacks, like the ones that have like the ramps and the jumps and stuff like that. When it's too many trees, bro, I'm out. I'm not willing to die for it either.
Bro, what trees are you talking about, man?
You don't have
You can't.
What?
Those are like the double blacks. Like,
Like the narrow.
Well, that's new to me.
yeah.
Seriously?
I mean, I've seen those, but those are like nobody in their right mind goes down those things.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, no, I haven't either. But like I
Oh.
see them and I'm like, yo, I'm out on that.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
I'm good with like going straight down.
Yeah,
as
that's
long
cool
as it
too.
doesn't have the moguls.
I don't know what moguls you're talking about, bro, but whatever. I just know the ones with the hills are cool. But the minute the trees get involved, I'm out. Yo, I've seen some people eat some trees
because speed bumps. So you gotta like.
But it's speed bump after speed bump after speed bump after speed bump. Like, bro, I'm not there to work out legs, dude. Or core. Like, I feel like that's what it is.
No, I feel like you want to be like in the high schools that you see like on movies, that like you go with your band and your glasses and you're nice and pretty. Hey, that's you. That's what you want.
Not reality.
Nah, I'm the homie from Johnny Tsunami, bro. You guys ever remember Johnny Tsunami?
No.
I do, but I don't know.
I didn't watch that.
What?
I would watch ESPN growing up.
Wow, that's a boring childhood.
What?
Yeah, man.
Dude,
It didn't translate though. Like watching so many sports, just never translated.
Yo, we didn't even ask him about baseball last time at all.
Don't.
Yeah, at all.
No. I want to. Oh, you do hate baseball?
Yeah.
But did he refer to baseball at all? To like,
I did
a little bit, right?
Yeah,
but
because
barely.
I mean, at the end of the day, baseball did teach us a lot.
Yeah.
That
is true. You did hit on that a little bit, but
yeah.
Like, yo, did you even like playing it? Did you like playing baseball?
I loved playing baseball. Until
you like the team aspect.
Yeah.
Yo,
I think that's everyone's answer.
What?
I don't know. Some people come on here and they're like,
that is true.
Die hard, like.
No, I liked it. I just like, yeah, when you get to college, unless like you're at for example, like I just felt like I'm here because I'm on the team and I'm graduating. I'm here. I mean, I might as well play baseball if I can in college, then not play. And yeah. And so, I mean, towards the end, like I liked it and I trained for it, but I just knew it wasn't going anywhere. And I just didn't have that fire. Like when I like the fire that I have for real estate, something that I actually enjoy doing, something that I enjoy waking up for, that is a fire that like I didn't have like, towards the end of my baseball career. So it's like doing what you like, doing what you love, it goes a long way. Obviously.
I think there's like a doing what you like and then liking being good at something.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't very good.
And if you can get, not in your case, but I feel like you're speaking about real estate, like you're good at it and you love it.
Yeah.
Baseball, like sometimes it got to a point where like I just like being good at stuff. So like I'm gonna keep playing. And if I can train a little, I'm gonna be good at it, even better at it. So I'm gonna train hard.
It's also one of those things that is like extremely difficult to be consistent at. So like I would have like one good outing, and I was like, bro, if I can just do that every single time, I would actually might be able to like go somewhere.
But there's too many variables.
Yeah, like my arm hurts.
Always.
And
it always hurts.
That hitter is actually really good. Or that team is like you could be on your A game and you can't get an out.
Yeah. That's it.
Dude, I don't know how many days I got to the field and I knew I had no chance.
Really?
What? Bro, I knew it in the dugout. I knew it in the car ride over. The whole nine. I will go under that damn Metro Rail parking.
Had you faced them before?
Oh no, it had nothing to do with it. No. It had nothing to do with it. Like I knew I had no chance.
Because you just weren't feeling it.
Yeah. Like it wasn't there. It wasn't there that day. I knew it. I could tell from the minute I woke up. And
it's weird.
It's crazy, bro. Yo, this is getting deep, bro. You wanna get some stories. It was tough.
That's mentally, it's mentally
draining.
Mentally draining.
But then the minute, I don't know what happens, the minute I get on the field, like I had to like fight that urge to know that I wasn't doing okay, to still get in the box and think that I was good. Like I still got evenly as mad getting out when I wasn't feeling good. Because I thought in my head, I don't know if this is absolutely insane. Like I thought in my head that I was still able to kick his ass.
Who?
Like a pitcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about someone
No. Like I still in my head.
I just paused looking at me for like 10 seconds.
No. Like I had to like psych myself out completely. I don't know if that ever happens to you guys. Like is there ever a time that you're going to a deal and you're like, yo, like if I pull this off, it's probably impossible. Like you already know it's like there's probably zero shot here, but you're gonna call the client, you're gonna call, and you're trying to get it done.
Up for the challenge.
And you're up for the challenge. I think that's the mentality that I used to have. Like it was like, all right, whatever.
There's challenges that, I mean, there's always a different challenge, especially in my line of business. But I feel like it's kind of fun to take on that challenge, you know. But there's times where it's like, like a time like today where just like a lot of variable moving parts and just negative. It's kind of hard to not fall into that
Trap.
hole of what I was explaining, you know. And then like you getting down, getting sad, it affects so much other than just that deal. And it's like you got to think about the bigger picture. And a lot of times like this, when you're like down in the hole, you know, could be work, could be life, you know, experiences. I think as you go older, you get more mature, you learn how to avoid those holes of like being, you know,
being
slumps.
in
slumps.
It's crazy because you said it earlier. You're like, oh, don't let the lows go too low anymore. Like avoid them to make sure that
as much as possible.
And it's true, bro.
Everything you say, copy paste over to sports.
It's literally the same thing.
That's why we're like,
yo, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the same thing, bro. Life and sports is
you can tell. I don't know if you deal with people like more real estate agents and stuff like that, but you can tell these people crumble under pressure. Like, you know, you didn't have any like athletic background or like any. You just probably had like the average route through high school and college, and
dealing with somebody who knows the goal at the end of the day is, and good at communicating, because that's very important in all aspects of life. But dealing with somebody who knows the goal is to get it sold, get the property sold, and get everybody happy is great. Dealing with somebody who doesn't know how to work with somebody else and what the common goal is and does not communicate makes life a living hell. Like, I'm doing a deal right now with a lady who's a CPA who has a 9 to 5. She can't answer the phone.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, that makes the deal 10 times harder. But that goes back to, you know, the client. Now we're running into issues. This lady can't talk till after 5. And then the client's wondering why this deal's going to shit. It's because I hired a CPA, but she's getting a discount. So, you know, that's where it's like,
it's a pain, bro.
No sirve.
Yeah.
Lo barato sale caro.
Siempre, brother.
literally.
Oh, it doesn't fail, bro. It does not fail in any business, bro. If not all parties are on the same page, it's a wash, bro. In any deal, anything, you could break it down as small as even sports, bro. When you and a coach aren't on the same page, it doesn't work. People think, oh, Jimmy Butler, why wasn't Jimmy Butler what he is now? And, you know, this team, that team, these people hate on it. Then he comes here and they love him, right? Like, same thing. You put different people in the wrong place, wrong time. No sirve, brother. No sirve. Yep. But for somebody else, that cheap option is not cheap, and it works.
It could work sometimes, but the majority of times it doesn't.
It doesn't. That, again, bro, that's like earlier we talked about it. You pay for convenience. You pay for to make sure that things kind of are the way you want them to be. We did it too. Like, when we started, we were trying to get this help from this person or try to do this. Until we did it ourselves the way we wanted to, things didn't go the way that we imagined them.
Why? You guys tried getting help from other podcast people and stuff?
No, we've gotten a lot of help. Like, we've gotten a lot of help from people on the ideas and things like how to get our podcasts to look the best as possible, to edit it the best way as possible, using the stuff that we use. But I think in a sense of like having people like, hey, we want to get somebody to edit our videos. Yo, can you edit my video? Yes, I can, but for X amount of dollars, right? And it's like, oh, but this is how we want it. Oh, but we could do it like this, maybe not like that. You know, they start poking holes in everything, you know? And then one day we go, like, me and Rick are just like, yo, let's do it ourselves, bro. Like, let's figure out how to do it ourselves. And you go through the learning pains.
Trial and error.
Trial and error.
That's the best way to learn.
And like a week later, it's like, yo, we don't need anybody. Like, and I think that goes back to like we've said it in the past. It's like whenever we wanted something, our first reaction was, okay, who can help us do that? Which I think is not a bad idea. But then now we switch to like, how can we do that? Like, how can we figure that out? How can we figure out how to get this done? Like, I think that goes to all professions and all like walks of life. I'm sure there was a point where you were like, yo, I need to ask everybody for help and advice, and I'm sure you do. But was there ever a time that you're like, yo, screw it, like, I know what's best here?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, you have to be confident in what you do, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just be confident in what you do and do it, and then just roll with the punches as it goes on.
Yeah, right.
So you don't know about success until you have failure. You don't know about happiness until you have sadness, right? So it's like it's a common occurrence in everybody's life.
Okay.
So you need to. It's almost like the more trouble you've been in the more trouble you've been in work or whatever. I'm not saying like in real life, like in a bad way, but like the more trouble you've been in, the more you learn, and the wiser you become. And the more you think and the more avenues you have to work around stuff that some people might not be able to because they never went through that, because they were scared to go through it or whatever. Just do it. What's the worst that's going to happen, man? You know what I mean?
Sure. Bro, the worst thing they could say is no. That's what I always say. Zach, bro, he's funny. But he would go into stores and ask for a discount. Like this was his, and again, this is exaggeration, but
why?
That's another because that's why he has so much money. Because
Los americanos, man.
Yeah, americanos son inteligentes, brother. No, y judío, más judío. Americano y judío. El tipo es un caballo. Bro, they don't mess around, bro. He wants the lowest price all the time. So that guy walks into a store and goes, "Hey, is there any way I could get a family discount?" They go, anything. Family discount. I want a family discount. And they go, huh, what? What do you mean? She goes, and this is how he follows up. He goes, the worst thing you can say is no.
And they say no.
But sometimes they say yes.
Does he throw the big league card out there? Like,
no. You would never know that guy's a big leaguer.
No, that I know.
Yeah.
No,
he doesn't. He would never.
I don't really know him that much, but
I don't even think he likes that he's a big leaguer, honestly. Put that on camera. I think he's just like, he likes being a normal person.
Yeah, he hit me up one time because I was in Chicago. He's like, "Yo, whenever you want, like, I can plug you up with a couple restaurants, whatever," which I thought was pretty cool too.
Damn, bro.
And like, he's come over to my house a couple times when we were in college.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, I mean, it's not like I talk to that guy all the time.
No,
That's cool people. I mean, if you guys are boys, then
that's your boy.
That's my boy.
Hey, if he needs a house, yo, call my dog.
Yeah, for real, bro. Why haven't you called me yet?
Oh man, yo, did you see what happened with the girl from LSU?
No, come on.
Yeah, bro. Let her rip.
Are we actually gonna talk about that?
Yeah,
I don't really know too much about it.
Me neither. But
I'm not gonna lie.
Ricky does.
Oh, you want me to set the table for him?
Yeah, set the table, bro.
Yeah, she did that. She did that. Like, I don't think that's. I think it's just competition.
I mean, the whole backlash is that, I mean, not everyone has the full picture of the whole situation, I feel like, because on one end, we're all looking as fans. So, like, maybe you gravitate towards that Iowa Caitlin Clark side or the LSU side because you have some sort of, like,
You know what's funny, though? Is that for some odd reason, no matter what side you pick, it ends up in some sort of racist debate.
Every time.
For some reason.
It's insane to me.
Unbelievable, man. Like, why can't we just talk about it? Like, okay, there's a girl. I don't even know if we can say that anymore.
There's an athlete competing against another athlete.
This is so hard. Yeah, bro. Literally, the chick goes like this because she dropped 40 points. Then the other one, after the other one got beat, at the end of the game, goes like this. That's it. Like,
and now both teams are invited to the White House.
Now that's whack, bro.
The thing is like
that's 100%.
Like, I'm skipping that.
No, and I'll circle back to that, but the thing is obviously there's different. Like, okay, so the game against Indiana, I mean the game before, 2 games before, where she did that at another game, the Iowa chick.
Yeah.
That was like a quarterfinal, or like it was
Elite Eight or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So obviously there's not that many eyes on a game like that.
That is
Versus a national championship game. Sorry. Getting stuck here. Like, these are things that people don't take into account. Like, there's gonna be a lot more people that have a say or a comment.
We missed, bro.
Or a comment because they watched the game, the national championship game.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people who made that comment that didn't have a comment for the other game because they didn't watch it. So then now they're like, oh, you're saying that because of we know what, and you didn't say that when the white girl was doing it. It's like, bro, you don't even know if that person watched that game. You know what I mean? So
That's
it's
true.
like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave it at this, and then I'm done. Going back to when we're younger, we get instilled in our head a versus mentality. Okay, and I'll explain. There should be more than two political parties, right? But when it's red versus blue, it creates not diversity. It creates tension, right?
Yeah.
If you think about like all like the problems, like it's all about versus men versus women, black versus white, red versus blue. If we could somehow get away from that versus mentality and just work together, is that like too much?
No, it's insane. Yeah,
It's insane.
Crazy.
You cannot continue with the versus mentality. I think that we have to get away from that. It cannot be versus. It cannot be it should be the best coaches in the world. It should be, okay, this was the second white coach to do this, the second black coach to do this. It should just be we're all one, we're all coaches, we're all players, whatever. But I mean, I would say there's a majority of people in the world that think alike like us. It's just the people that fuck it up for everybody, and then that's what's gonna get the limelight. That's what's gonna get the attention, and then that's what gets the clicks.
Yep.
That's what
It's
gets
attractive.
That's what gets the world going around. Is all this versus bullshit.
Yeah, like you won't like this a clip. If we were to clip you saying exactly what you just said, how about we all just like think of a way to be?
It's not gonna
equal.
get. It's not
nothing.
I mean,
it's not gonna get nothing.
It's not gonna get anywhere.
Nothing. But if somebody says, "Yo, this guy's an idiot," da 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 da, he sucks. He's an idiot. I hate that. Or she, B, L, T, 4, 5, whatever, all those letters, everything, that's gonna get clicks.
Yeah.
It's just there. You said it earlier though, the goal. Not everybody has a common goal.
Right.
If we all had a common goal to make this the best country in the world, it'd be the best country in the world. Because it already is, right? I think just people don't realize it because they don't see it from the outside in.
Brother, this is the best country in the world. It's not even a question.
Bro.
And the thing is that people who don't think this is the best country in the world are people who have never experienced life in other places, who feel the need to have, and everybody can have an opinion, but for example, there's people out there that think that we should have the same policies and the same type of government that Cuba has. There's actual people that think that, right? Those people couldn't survive a day in what the Cuban people how they live. But you know what they hear? They hear free medicine, free free healthcare, free education, free this, free that. But eso no sirve, man.
No.
You know what I mean? So.
Oye, un dolor de corazón en lo que es over there. Like that place, I say it all the time, bro. Like it's hard to even like fathom what an island that is so close to the United States could be.
Do your own research. There is at one point in like the 30s or 40s in which there were more Americans living in Cuba than there were Cubans living in America. At one point, the Cuban peso, I believe, or the Cuban whatever, was valued higher than the United States dollar. Think about that. That's insane. That's a fact, by the way. I don't come with many facts, but that is one.
Google it. Can you put that on the screen? Thanks, bro. We're not there yet, but eventually I'll be like, yo, can you, Jerry, can you Google that? Put it on the screen. What is his name going to be?
Bob.
How do you know that was coming, bro?
Hey, Bob, can you throw that on the screen, please? Thank you, bro. Dude, this leads us to one of our points. Second point that I wrote down, WBC.
World Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
What about it?
Well, first I want to ask you, as a fan of sports, right? Let's start plain and simple. Do you watch a lot of baseball first and foremost?
No.
Okay, did you watch anything during the WBC?
I did a little bit.
So that's more than what you would in the regular season.
Oh, hands down.
Way more. Even a game that you might go to watch Romy play,
yeah.
you still watch the more.
I only watch.
Yeah.
I'll watch the Marlins here and there. Rarely do I watch the Marlins. It's normally when basketball season ends is when I'll like pick up Marlins because dude, there's no Dolphins, there's no Heat.
Yeah.
And then I watch Romy play. Obviously, that's my boy, so I watch him play every so often. I'm not gonna even say I watch him that much, but I watch him. I watch him when I can.
Yeah.
and then Epson and I go like once a year to go visit him in whether it's in Chicago or it's in like a different location. So I mean that's the only time I really go watch baseball. Now, I will say to the avid sports person who I would say the majority of people don't really like baseball that much. It's more people gravitate towards football, gravitate towards basketball, and then baseball, is in the mix there. Football, I think, is the number one. The WBC is not real baseball. It's like a different echelon of baseball. It's like playoff baseball on steroids. And you got that. I've been to one before, like where it was like Puerto Rico versus Venezuela, or one of these two Latin countries that they play against each other, and you feel the energy. You feel like it's not normal baseball, dude. Where they get coins and they put it in a water bottle, and they're literally screaming the entire game. And then the Japanese, they love baseball there too. That Tokyo Dome, I heard, is insane. Right? Isn't that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
Or maybe they changed it, but I know it's that.
Yeah.
That's a dome in Tokyo,
I think
bro.
it's called the FTX Dome now.
They moved. They moved.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or did they move back?
Yeah, exactly.
They move back.
Yeah.
So I think WBC baseball is definitely different than baseball here.
What do they got to do to make baseball?
Not at a timer.
Oh, he knew the rules, bro.
Not at a timer, dude.
You're off on the timer?
Well, you like the timer?
The timer's not bad.
Yo, bro. We've
Really?
been out there for some innings, cause it ain't fun standing out there for 3 hours, bro.
No, I definitely didn't. I definitely don't miss that.
This is my take. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
You got it?
Yeah, you guys are baseball guys.
The timer works because it does speed up the game, but the way they enforce it is probably a little incorrect. Like, you can't be having strikeouts and game-ending type decisions on timer. So, like, that's where they got to figure it out.
Warnings, maybe.
Yo, I'm big on now my take's gonna change from the last time I said it, but my first take was after the 7th inning, if it's less than if a grand slam could tie the game, no timer. After the 7th. Timer the whole game to the 7th inning. After the 7th inning, no timer. If a grand slam could make a decision on the game.
I like that.
I would hate going into a game and Chapman's not a guy that I want to see on the mound like this. Yo, I want that homie walking around the mound and that hitter getting out like You can see his fear in his eyes, and then he's like thinking about it, trying to psych himself up to see 105, and then getting in the box, and that homie going like that. Wow, con todo. I don't want that guy throwing 98, bro. I want that guy throwing 105. I'm going to the game.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. So if that guy's coming into the game, I want him to take his time. You do whatever you got to do.
But are you saying that when you're throwing so consistently on a timer, like that, you're not going to be throwing as hard?
That's not the only thing I'm saying. That's one of the things in the Chapman situation. I'm also saying,
is he even playing? Where is that guy?
Yo, 0.00 ERA with the Royals.
Really?
Yeah.
It's throwing harder too.
Yeah, 105. He did the other day, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. So, but the other thing is, you could also do 2 outs, no timer.
2 outs, no, like
Two outs in
every
the
time
inning.
there's 2 outs.
Yeah, like you get to 2 outs, no timer.
I think what you have, I think 7, 8, 9 innings, 7, 8, 9 within 4 runs or 3 runs or something like that. No timer for sure.
I think it's sick.
What about the run rule?
Yo,
I like the run rule.
That's gotta happen
A
too.
10,
bro.
yeah, a 10.
Wait, they have it now?
No, they don't.
Oh
The
no, that'd be
BBC,
sad.
they had it, and they had those walk-off 10-run walk-off, which excites the game. If it's 9-1 in the 7th, you know,
A home run can hit it, bro, in the
and a
7th.
walk-off.
That's
So-
true.
That's sick, bro.
That's true.
So that's what made WC kind of cool too, because even DR and Israel, like they're beating them, but you want to see the walk-off run rule.
But are these things gonna? I mean, at the end of the day, I think baseball should just let it be. Let baseball be what baseball is. I don't think that baseball is gonna surpass.
They're losing numbers though.
I don't think baseball is gonna surpass no matter what they do. Basketball and football. I don't know what the
Or the
number-
UFC.
Really.
Wait,
UFC.
you know what?
Is the UFC what the number?
The volume that they're doing.
So,
Now,
Bob, can you throw that up on the screen? What's
I just want to make sure this guy hasn't called me twice. Very good.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. That's right. The UFC. I mean, bro, what would you rather watch? Tell me, perfect example. When you go to watch Romy play, do you watch every pitch?
Bro. No.
I don't watch every pitch of the games I played in.
Dude, I get there early.
On defense.
I get there early to watch BP, which is my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, it's great.
Cause I get to talk shit with the guys or like meet new guys, like meet the people, which is cool. But like, dude, see, bro, we went to Oakland. Oakland is the shittiest stadium.
It's bad.
It is.
It is terrible.
bad. It's in the
And it's
middle
huge.
of nowhere, dude.
It's huge.
Dude, I was screaming and like Johnny and everybody were like, "Yo, you can hear Eric in the background and stuff." That's how empty that place was.
It's bad, man. It's really bad.
Yo, you want to hear something hilarious, bro? So we're at the stadium. We had just surprised Romy, which he knew we were there because he tracks Epstein's dumbass.
Wow.
And I literally told him, I go, "Yo, turn off your location." And he's like, "Bro, what do you think, man? You think Romy's just gonna randomly check my location?" And I'm like, "Just turn it off." He didn't turn it off. Romy calls him up. "Yo, I know you're here. Fucking call me."
What are the? Oh, you guys probably have a group chat and stuff.
Yeah.
So he could just click the thing.
Yo, that's kind of sketch on Romy's part, bro.
Yeah, what's it?
Bro,
I
I
don't
do
know,
that,
weird, bro.
I do that all the time, bro. I do that all the time. Like,
But you don't have a
I have
big league
Johnny-
game to get ready for.
I have Johnny on. I have Johnny's location. Romy, Epstein, have all like a lot of my friends. Yo, Johnny would be like at home, like on a Tuesday at 11, and I'll be like,
What do you go?
"Bro, you need to leave your house."
It's 11 o'clock and it's Tuesday.
And he's like, "Dude, stop looking at my location, bro." I had Rick's location for like a couple of days, and I would be like, "Yo, where are you? I see you're over here." He's like, "Dude, I'm done with this shit." Bro.
I think at one point Johnny put the location thing on his iPad, and his iPad sat next to his bed, so he was home all the time.
No, I have his phone.
No, this was like
Back in the day.
back in
Yeah.
the day.
That's actually hilarious.
So we went to watch. Back to what I was saying. We went to the Oakland game, and I was like, I was telling Sheets, you know, Gavin.
Yeah,
Sheets,
Gavin, bro.
I was like, "Hey, Sheets, show me your tits." When he was hitting, and dude, he came to the dugout and he goes, dude, there's some guys that show me your kids in the stands. And Romy's cracking up. And he goes, "Oh yeah, that's my boy." And she's just like, "No way." So like, she's like, "Come on, dugout." Like that. He's super cool. He's a cool
He's
guy.
a man.
Yeah.
He already said yes, so bro.
Yeah, we're getting them all.
Yeah,
Nice.
he already said yes.
So, you know, Epps is like a fucking little like.
Squirming in his seat.
Yeah, no, like he's like freaking out.
I'm nervous.
So we're at BP the next day, and she comes over like, "What's up? How are you?" And I go, "Yo, did you hear somebody say, 'Show me your tits'?" And he's like, "Yeah, bro. Who was that?" And I go, "Yo, it's this guy." Yo, Epps took a shit, got all red, and was like, "Yeah, man, it was me. I promise." You can only imagine how Epps got, bro. All nervous and shit.
Poor guy.
That's messed up, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yo, I'm clipping that, bro. That's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Poor guy, bro.
Oh,
So
dude.
that's the only time I really watch baseball. I mean, we went to the next game,
That was
and then Romy wasn't playing one day, and we were like, "Bro, we're not going." So we just toured San Fran, which San Fran's nice. It's nice place.
yeah. Would you live there?
No.
Everything's a, bro. All I see is alley-oops getting thrown up in
And
air.
that homie's like, "Nah, bro, I'm good."
That's too high.
Yo, we're digging, bro. We're
Yo.
digging.
There's the everything closes early, which sucks.
Yeah, terrible.
And I don't like West Coast time. I hate West Coast time. I'm not a big. I like games to start at
Oh, I feel you.
late. You know.
That's 9 o'clock.
I
Bro.
like-
That's a 9 o'clock start.
I like Monday Night Football at 8:30. I like Sunday Night Football at 8:30. I can't have Sunday Night Football at
Yeah.
6:30 and then like at 8:39. I'm
Did you talk about Monday Night Football?
oh sorry, Rick.
Let's talk. Let's talk Dolphins. Let's talk Dolphins, kid. What are you feeling? How's it looking? The weapons are there.
Have you heard about the curse of the
This
of the
is,
stadium being on top of an Indian
grounds.
Burial
Indian
ground?
burial ground? Have you heard
No.
that? Yeah,
Is that fact too?
that's.
Bob, can you pull that up on?
I think we're cursed, man.
Really?
I don't know, but something's going on because
I mean, the Canes can't win there.
bro, the Canes can't win anyway. Shout out Peter Reese. Peter, you went to a Final Four and you flew to the Final Four. You missed out on the Elite Eight. You flew to the Final Four all just to catch an L. That's embarrassing. Wow. Can we? I want that to be its own segment, like a little
absolutely.
reel. I want me talking shit to Peter Reese be on a reel so we can all repost it.
No, absolutely. It'll be, I mean,
Done.
done deal.
I think he's the curse. Every time he goes to a game, they lose. It's embarrassing.
Hot take.
Yeah.
There's some factual
Thank you, bro.
backing for that.
So I mean, look, we'll see what happens with the Dolphins. Is Tua the answer? Is Tua not the answer? What is Tua doing right now? What is he doing? Is he playing his ukulele or whatever, or is he actually training right now? Like, I need to know. We have the
I think he's doing
pieces.
driveline.
He's doing driveline.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No,
No,
man.
bro.
No, bro.
Arm strength, bro.
We got a good defensive coordinator. We have a good
Backup quarterback.
head coach who's young.
Backup quarterback.
Yeah. Oh yeah, White. Yeah. How much is he? Are we paying him?
Enough.
Good,
4
good
a
guy.
year?
He's a good guy.
More. It's more, I think.
No, it's 4.
It's 4.
Four per.
4 per year.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay,
he,
yeah.
It could be up to 8
8
each.
Yeah, up to 8.
Better. That's better than
If he wins every game and we win the Super Bowl, then he gets 8.
And he wins MVP.
And MVP, that's right.
Oh,
At
the
least we
regular
got rid of
season
Teddy
and the
Bridgewater,
Super
bro.